morning, students of class 9th. In the previous video we were discussing about the food security in India, and from that topic we have discussed a lot about that, what is food security and what is the PDS, the public distribution system. Okay, and now in this very video we are going to discuss about that, who are food insecures. Okay, my voice might be a little low, so I would like you all to plug in your earphones. Okay, now, uh, and I would also like you that all of you should keep the books with yourself while watching the video. Otherwise, you won't be able to understand the topic easily. Okay. So now in this video, we are going to discuss that who are food insecures. See, it is on your page number 44 in the book. Although a large section of people suffer from food and nutrition insecurity in India, the worst affected groups are the landless people with little or no land to depend upon, traditional artisans, providers of international services, of traditional services, petty self-employed workers, and destitutes, including beggars. In the urban areas, the food insecure families are those whose working members are generally employed in ill-paid occupation and casual labor market. These workers are largely engaged in seasonal activity and are paid very low wages that just ensure bare survival. Okay. So this tells us about that who are the people who, what is the category of the people who are termed as insecure. The unsecured are the people who are basically landless laborers. Okay, who are unsecured. So the question says who are unsecured. So the answer for that question is the people who are landless laborers. The people who are landless laborers, right? The first category is of landless laborers. The second category is of your the first category is your landless laborers. The second category becomes your people who are artisans, right? Who are wages worker, or you can say daily wage worker. Daily wage workers, artisans, right? Like the person who make pots, the potter, the person who employs himself in small daily activities, a person who get wages daily and then only he is able to get the food. Okay, so these are the people who are considered as unsecured. Okay, now in your book there is a story given of Ramu, right? The story of Ramu, let us read that. So let us see what the story says. Okay, Ramu works as a casual laborer in agriculture in Raipur village. His eldest son is Somu, who is 10 years old and also works as a pali to look after the cattle of the Sarpanch of the village, Satpal Singh. Right. So first of all, the three characters are being introduced in the story of Ramu. The first one is Ramu itself. Okay, the first one is Ramu. Now after Ramu, there is Ramu's son. His name is Somu, right? And he is 10 years old. Okay. Now what the story follows. Somu also works as a pali, right, to look after the cattle of the Sarpanch of the village Satpal Singh. Right. Now the Somu is the person who look after the cattle of the Sarpanch, who is Mr. Satpal Singh. Somu is employed for the whole year by the Sarpanch and is paid a sum of rupees 1000 for this work. Right. Now the Sarpanch, whose name is Satpal Singh. Satpal Singh pays Somu 1000 rupees for this work. And what is Ramu? Ramu is a casual worker. He is a worker who is not daily employed. He is not having a permanent job. There might be situations, there might be many times when he is not able to get work. So that is why he is referred to as a casual worker. So I hope till here the story is clear to you. Ramu has three more sons and two daughters, but they are too young for the field to work on the field, right? And now there are three more sons of three more brothers of Ramu, or three more sons of Ramu, right? There are three more sons. One is Somu, and there are two daughters, right? Two daughters. So Ramu have four sons and two daughters. His wife Sunehri is also part-time working as house cleaner for the livestock, and her wife, the wife of Ramu, that is Sunehri, right? Who is the wife of Ramu? Sunehri. She is a part-time worker. She works in the houses for cleaning them, right? And from there she is able to earn some money. Removing and managing cow dung. She gets half a liter milk and some vegetables, cooked food with vegetables for her daily work. Means she is not paid in money, she is traded according to the barter system. Okay. Besides, she also works in the field along with her husband in the busy season and supplements his earnings. Right. So in the daily season, she also helps her husband in the work when there is a lot of work, and that also supports her earning. Now let us talk about Ramu. Agriculture being a seasonal activity employs Ramu only during time of sowing. So Ramu is a casual worker, as we have discussed earlier. Casual workers are those workers who are not getting any job on daily basis. They are getting jobs casually only, means they are not permanently employed. Okay, like Ramu is employed only the time when there is sowing in the field, so he remains unemployed for about 4 months during the period of plant consolidation and maturing in a year. Means from the part of sowing to the harvesting, Ramu is unemployed for 4 months. He looks for work in other activities. Sometimes he get employment in bricklaying or in construction activities in the village. By all his effort, Ramu is able to earn enough either in cash or in kind for him to buy essential for 2 square meal of his family. Right now, Ramu is a casual worker. He is not permanently employed. So Ramu is able to get a lot of food. Means he is not able to get a lot of food, but he is able to get 2 square meals. He is able to arrange 2 square meals of for his family. Right. However, during the days when he is unable to get some work, he and his family really face difficulties, and sometimes his small kids have to sleep without food. And he gets the 2 square meal a day when he is able to work, means at the time of sowing and at the time of harvesting. But when he is not having any work, he is not employed for 4 months, then there are days when his family and his children are not able to get proper food, 2 square meals a day. Even then also they have to sleep without food. Milk and vegetables are not regular part of meals in the family. Ramu is food insecure during 4 months when he remains unemployed because of the seasonal nature of agriculture work. Right. So I hope the story is clear to you that Ramu, when he is unsecured of food, the Ramu, our main character of the story which we were reading, Ramu is unsecured for 4 months. For 4 months of the year, Ramu is unsecured, and he is unsecured because of the fact that he is not able to arrange 2 square meals a day for his family when he is not employed. Right. Now let us discuss about the story of Ahmed. The first was the story of Ramu, and now we are going to discuss about the story of Ahmed. So let us read the story of Ahmed, our main character here. So How does the story follow? Ahmad is a rickshaw puller in Bangalore. He has shifted from Jhumri Talaiya along with his three brothers, two sisters, and old parents. Now, what is the family size of Ahmad? Ahmad is a rickshaw puller and he has a family of three brothers, two sisters, and old parents, right? So, there are three brothers, two sisters, and two parents. One is mother and the other is father, and Ramu and Ahmad himself. So, there is a total member of eight members, right? There is a family of eight members. Now, what happens? The survival of all members of his family depends upon his daily earning from pulling rickshaw. However, he does not have a secured employment and his earning fluctuates every day, right? As you might also be able to understand this, that a rickshaw puller don't have a stable earning. He is not able to earn a lot daily, right? Sometimes he may be able to earn a good amount, but sometimes, many times, he might also be not able to earn a good amount because he might not get customers, right? During some days, he gets enough earning for him to save some amount after buying all his day-to-day necessities. On other days, he barely earns enough to buy daily necessities, right? So there are only some days of the month during which he is able to earn good, and due to that fact he is able to supply the food grains to his family. But on other days he is not able to do that. On another day he barely earns enough to buy his daily necessities. However, fortunately Ahmed has a yellow card. Now our PDS system comes into play, that Ahmed is a subscriber to the yellow ration card. Okay, so Ahmed have yellow ration card with his which is PDS card for below poverty line people. With this card, Ahmed gets sufficient quantity of wheat, rice, sugar, and kerosene oil for his daily use. Though Ahmed is not able to earn more many a times, but due to the fact that he have a yellow ration card, right? And yellow ration card is for the people who are below poverty line. And a holder of yellow ration card will be provided some basic necessities by the government, say it be wheat, rice, sugar, kerosene for his daily use, right? These are the things. He gets these essential at half of the market price. He purchases his monthly stock during a particular day when the ration shop is opened for below poverty line people, right? So the day when the ration shop is open for the people who are below the poverty line, on that day Ahmed is able to buy the stock of food. In this way, Ahmed is able to eke out his survival with less than sufficient earning for his big family, where he is the only earning member. And so Ahmed is able to pull out a good life because he is able to get the basic necessities, though he have a family of 8 members and he is the only earner. And in case of Ramu, there is a family of Ramu, Sohani, two people for the sons and to the daughters. So there will be एक दो चार छः और दो आठ. There are 8 members in this family also, and there are 8 members in this family also. But in this story, though, because there was no ration card available to them, so they were not able to earn food. They were not able to get food. And though in this case Ramu, Sohani and Somu, all of them were employed. They all were getting work. They were all were doing work. But in this case, Ahmed was the only person who was the earning member for his family. And then also Ahmed was able to feed his family properly because Ahmed was having a below poverty line card. So this is the moral of the story that was aimed to teach us. Okay, now come back to the paragraph. So The social composition, along with the inability to buy food, also plays a role in the food security. The SC, STs, and some section of the OBC, other backward classes, who have either food land base or very low land productivity, are prone to food insecurity. The people affected by natural disaster who have to migrate to other areas in search of work are also among the most food insecure people, right? So they are the people who are food insecure, means they are not able to earn a good livelihood because they don't have land, they don't have any area to settle, and that is why they are not able to earn good. And being the fact that they are not able to earn good, they are also food insecure. Okay. This is a matter of serious concern as it puts even the unborn baby at the risk of malnutrition. A large proportion of pregnant and nursing mothers and children under the age of 5 years constitute an important segment of the food insecure population. Now, there is a concept introduced in your books, that is of malnutrition. In Hindi, malnutrition is termed as kuposhan, right? Malnutrition is termed as kuposhan. Now let us discuss what is malnutrition, what is kuposhan. Malnutrition is a situation in which any person is not able to get the nutrition required by his body. Right, as we are human beings and we need food for survival because food have nutrition. Now, if there is a person who is not well nourished with the nutrients, right, then in that case he can suffer from malnutrition, and that is the case which is discussed here. And when a woman is malnourished, means she is undernourished, then and she is pregnant, because a pregnant woman requires more food, more nutrition than a normal person, because she need to provide nutrition to the baby also, right? So when a woman is malnourished, she is undernourished, due to that reason a woman will not be able to provide better food for his baby, for her baby which is inside her womb, right? So this is the reason that why in India there is a large section of the society which is malnourished. Okay, moving forward, hunger is another aspect indicating food insecurity. Hunger is not just an expression of poverty, it brings about poverty, right? So hunger is not just an expression of poverty, but it is an expression which is the reason for poverty, or you can say the poverty is the reason for hunger. The attainment of food security therefore involves eliminating the current hunger and reducing the risk of future hunger. Hunger has chronic and seasonal dimensions. Chronic hunger is a consequence of diets persistently inadequate in terms of quantity or quality. Poor people suffer from chronic hunger because of their low income and in turns inability to buy food even for their survival. Right. So the poor section of the society is suffering from the problem of chronic hunger. Okay, the problem is of chronic hunger, a situation in which a person is not able to get food because of his inability to earn. Okay. Seasonal hunger is related to cycles of food growing and harvesting, and the chronic hunger is due to the person's inability to earn food. And the next one is your seasonal hunger. What is seasonal hunger? Seasonal hunger is a situation in which a person is not able to get food because of the problem of growing and harvesting. This is prevalent in rural areas because of the seasonal nature of agriculture activities, and in urban areas because of casual laborers. Example, there is less work for casual construction laborers during the rainy season. This type of hunger exists when a person is unable to get work for the entire year, right? Suppose a person is not able to get work, and due to that reason he is not able to earn, and due to that he is not able to have food, then he is suffering from seasonal hunger. Okay, so I hope students the concept is clear to you. In the next video we are going to discuss about food security in India, in which we are going to discuss in detail about the green revolution, the PDS system. Okay, so we will meet in the next video. Till then, stay at your homes and stay safe. Thank you.